John, it's a pandemic and everybody complains that everybody's cheating and all of that jazz. Should we not just open up relationships where there's no expectation of monogamy?
I think relationships should be opened up, but I think my specifications or conditions would be that whatever that happens with the other person mustn't take away from what I'm achieving. Like, I must still get your time, I must still get your money, I must still get your attention.
But how are you gonna get his time and money and all that when he has to share it with somebody else?
That's the thing. I am athlete, but I mustn't feel that. Yeah. So then it becomes difficult because I feel like if you have a 9 to 5 or a job that can, wants your time.
So you're
not
trying to
give
deal
time to me. Wait again, give us that. Not joking.
If you were to explore an open relationship, what would the 3 rules be?
No emotional connection. Any monetary exchanges must must communicate that shit with me. Our money, your money is my money.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah. Number 3.
And then privacy. I don't want people knowing that we are in an open relationship. Okay. So whatever situation you have with somebody else,
they must just not know that you exist.
I will know, but people people mustn't know.
So our relationship is exclusive, and it's exclusive also to the public. We don't come out as a couple in public.
No. If we're dating, we're a couple. Whoever you're with on the side, people can't know that she exists.
Oh, she
people
exists
can't know that we have an open relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your rules? What are your rules?
I don't even know if I could handle an open relationship.
But from your side, you can. She mustn't be the one opening anything.
No, that's the problem.
I have a problem
with
it.
Guys.
No. I have a problem with
in
just
general.
That. Generally,
Okay.
Even me, the thought of having an open relationship really excites me. But actually going ahead and doing it is kind of a problem for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I really am an emotional person. I just wouldn't show it. But I kind of would think about the next person if I would do something, sure, I'd chat up a couple of girls every once in a while just to see if I'm still worth it or not. But I really wouldn't take it a step further, especially if it's shaky that other side, But sometimes, you find girls that are throwing themselves at you. You know what I mean? And it's actually a very difficult situation to handle. So it gets harder for me there because now I'm like, shit, now I've never seen a girl want a nigga like this, and do I really want to let this go? Because she's a fine ass looking girl, and the nigga be thirsty a little bit though, throats be dry. But anyway.
So for me, I feel like the first 2 answers I agree with you. So it is
can't be an emotional attachment.
Can't be an emotional attachment, and we can't exchange money because it's like
no, even if
I might as well.
It needs to be. I need to be told about it.
No, honestly,
can't be giving this girl what 30K.
Listen, I might as well just take you go Capital Inn or go Royal or whatever, and then you exchange money there. I would rather. But the third one for me, it's not that I don't want the people to know. I wouldn't mind people knowing I'm in an open relationship, right?
Yeah, so they don't come at you with all that bullshit.
But it's just respect. They must know, who is number 1, who is the main character.
Yes,
they must know that. They must know.
Do we prefer monogamy because we just can't handle the thought that another person can give our partner something we can't?
I think people are just sort of I don't want to use the word insecure, but it's kind of intimidating to have somebody else loving the person you love, you know what I mean, and showing them what they want in opposed to what you can't give them as yet or maybe never. So it's kind of daunting in a way. It's not necessarily that they don't want to, it's just scary.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially if someone like me, I'm an overthinker.
Yeah.
So I'll be thinking, what are they doing that I'm not
for this
man?
80,000
Yo!
in your absence.
What are they doing in the bedroom that probably I don't even know about? This girl, she looks like this. I don't look like this. It's daunting. It's a lot.
Yeah. More than anything, it's the fear that someone is gonna outshine you.
They're gonna experience something.
They're gonna experience something that I don't have.
I'm actually not fazed by that.
Oh my god.
No. I'm fazed by emotional attachment and what's or not. But like, I really don't think anybody would outshine me.
Let me give you a scenario. So, let's say your girl is into butt stuff, right? And you, as her man, is not into butt stuff, but she meets someone who is into butt stuff, and yeah, what's the scenario? The guy outshines you there.
Yeah, well, you see, when it comes to butt stuff, I'm always gonna be the best zipa guy you'll ever find. I literally am not opening my butt up for nobody.
So there we
Except
go.
the shits.
Yeah, then you're being outshined.
There we go. You are
listen, I was better in other departments.
No,
listen, give me 0, ma'am, for butt. But for dick and everything else, give me 110.
Do intimate monogamous relationships just get less rewarding over time? Why and in what way?
I think it becomes less rewarding if people are constantly like peeking outside. In terms of if somebody's like probably seeing somebody physically,
like grass is greener overseas.
Yeah. Then you won't find what I'm giving you satisfactory.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason. If you're peeking outside, but also it's not a bad thing to explore more, have a more adventurous sex life.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's something to consider.
I think it's not really a bad thing to, be peeking outside. Because you can learn a lot of things. I've come to learn, honestly, I've come to learn that sometimes we are confined in our own little boxes. And that kind of like makes the relationship suck a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we get accustomed to doing the exact same shit over and over again that it becomes monotonous.
Also, this is a true or false thing. People just choose crappy people as partners, then blame Jolo.
Yeah.
True. Okay, Shab.
True. You know why? Sometimes men get overly excited.
Yeah.
Not that the person is crappy, they get overly excited.
Yeah.
They meet this girl's fine, she's gorgeous, she's the girl. Probably like all the other friends were eyeing for her and the guy happened to be the one that got
landing
the girl.
her. Yeah.
Now you are blinded by everything else. You just like this beauty. That's what I'm gonna focus on. She's she's a meal, she's a trophy, she's gorgeous. They say fast forward a few months later, you're like, she's actually not really my vibe. And now you wanna blame what her to say she's a crappy person, but it's you. So I feel like people do pick up crappy people and then blame Jolo. You guys just not compatible, but you're gonna blame Jolo because Jolo is
sometimes. Well, I'm gonna speak on my own experiences.
Okay.
I really been with a person just because of the sex, and I try to make a monogamous relationship out of it. I really did try. The sex was amazing, and besides that, like outside of that, that person was really not trying to be anything better than that. You understand? And it was really hard for me to get out of that because I'm that guy. Like I want to show you love, you know what I mean? And I want to be able to build you in some type of way. So even that the next day when we break up, I'm still that guy that kind of like taught you something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if maybe you thought I was a shitty partner, but you must just take something good away from me. You know what I mean? So I kind of stayed there and tried to like help build Mugele up. But Mugele was really not trying to, Mugele is just out here looking for the next nigga that's gonna hit her up to go out drinking Hennessy and shit. Look, it's nice, but like, are you really ever gonna take charge of your own life?
I think, you know what? We must respect people and people's choices, right? Don't try to change people. Mogele was happy where she was.
That's how you got her.
Exactly. That's how you got her. Yeah. Let her continue being that thing.
Yeah.
I think, we do choose crappy people as partners thinking that we are going to change them.
Yes.
And what I've learned is that you can never change a person
Are
to
you
be
God?
what they want. Are you God?
Yeah, well, but I think I'm as good looking as God is.
There's only
Made in the
Made
image.
in the image of the Lord.
Nah,
Those can get you so far, guys.
You
That
can
one.
never change a person. If you found them a cheater, you're gonna leave them as a cheater. If you found them as this, you're gonna leave them as that. But yeah, I genuinely don't think that this is false.
Are open relationships sustainable if people want stuff like marriage and children? Why or why not?
In my head,
Samabamba.
in my head, when I talk about an open relationship, I see it in marriage as well. There's no, for me,
So
there's
it's
no
like
difference.
a polygamous relation.
No.
Marriage.
Like you and I in a relationship, but it's open. It's a monogamous relationship, but it's open. You can have someone that you're seeing. I'm having someone that I'm seeing on the side. So there's no difference for me between an open relationship that includes a marriage couple and an open relationship where we are not married.
I think it's different because when it includes kids, I think in my head I want to get married and then have kids. You know what I mean? I would never be in an open relationship and have a kid and no, I would not do that. Like
whose
in
child
my
is this?
ideal world,
You wanna
I'm
get
getting married first and then having a kid. And I do not agree with the principles of having a polygamous
Open relationship in marriage.
yeah, a polygamous marriage, so it's a no for me.
What up? Thank you for watching another Just the Taste production. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell to be the first to sample the hot new videos we add to the menu.